Yes team, what is happening? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing something I've never done before, which is a completely different than anything I've done on this channel before. And that is to walk you through how Tom went from this to this in just under 3 months, just under 12 weeks. So that is insane. And this is also not just a physical change, but a mental change. So we actually sat down with Tom a couple of weeks ago and chatted through where he was. But I actually wanted to show you behind the scenes of what we do inside the hybrid project to be able to run like a runner, but look like a lifter. Like that is the aim of the game. So I want to show you behind the scenes of what we do and the process that we took with Tom in order to get to this position. So I'm going to do that in today's video. So if I come over to my screen, we're going to go through two different things. This is the software that we use with all of my clients. And this is probably the most important thing, which is our coaching walkthrough, which is specific to every single person who comes on board. So you can see on the left-hand side, there are all the clients, there's all their walkthroughs, and they know exactly what they're doing at every point. So again, the reason that we do this is, I speak about it before, is that having clarity is the most important thing, in my opinion, in anything that you do. Majority of the time, people just know what to do, they don't know what to do, and they have an implementation problem, and that is because they can't see a clear roadmap. And it's about, you can't hit a target that you can't see. Basically, if I always use the analogy, if you wanted to drive to Glasgow from Liverpool, I could probably drive there, but it might take me a little bit longer. I might not know where the traffic is. I might take a couple of wrong turns, etc. If I use Waze or Google Maps or anything similar, it'll give me the time of arrival, any added on traffic, the best route to go, petrol stations, potholes, you name it, it'll tell me everything, and it just gives you complete clarity. How do you think you're going to feel on both of them times? If you're driving with no sort of knowing if you're in the right position, you're constantly going to be anxious, you're constantly going to be questioning yourself, am I going the right way? Is this what I'm doing? With your physique, am I doing the right thing? Am I eating enough calories? Am I losing the right weight, etc.? With Waze or with Google Maps, it's a case of going, yeah, you know exactly what you're doing, you're in full control, you've got clarity on what you're doing, and it's just about getting to every milestone. So that's what we do inside the hybrid project with all of our team. So if I come over to here, it's exactly why we take them through these three phases. So phase one with anyone, and we'll go through Tom, is roadmap. Getting super clear on what we're doing, daily non-negotiables, and then building out structure in a daily and a weekly rhythm. So what we mean by that is, what do we need to focus on a weekly basis, and then how do we break that down into daily rhythms? And again, momentum. Most people struggle with momentum because they try something, they don't see the results because they lack clarity, they go around in circles, and they stop because they think, what is the point? I'm not seeing the results. And it's because you've not gathered any momentum. And another analogy that I use is that a parked car is very difficult to push, but once you've got the parked car moving, the wheels are in motion, it's very easy for that car to start moving. If you ever try and help someone who's broken down, you'll understand exactly what I mean. So it's about creating that momentum as much as possible. So with that being said, we did that at the start of the year. Came on board, we created momentum, 30-day goal, total mindset shift, become motivated to train again and get back into a good routine. And again, it's my job to put it into tangible action steps, which for me was 72 kilos. And this is based on our roadmap, our trial roadmap, which again, I can show you as well. So the goal was 30 days, let's get structure, let's get into a good mindset, and let's get down to 72 kilos. As you can see here, in January, we started realistically on the 1st of Jan. And after 30 days, let's say the 30th of Jan, we were at 72 kilos. We were bang on the nose. And exactly, once you see that, and we've hit that actionable goal, it's very easy then to be like, well, I know what I'm doing because I've seen it, I've hit it. So we know exactly what we're doing at every single point. So that's exactly what I mean about why it's important to attack that 30-day goal and have that trial roadmap, because Tom's going to get to the 72 kg after 30 days and goes, I'm on track, I've got clarity, I can see where I'm going, I know what the next step is. And you get less anxious, you get less worried, less overwhelmed, you get after it. And that's the whole point of it. And a little bit more of a long-term play is then thinking about in the best shape you can be possibly in like 12 months time, fitter, leaner, stronger, a well-rounded physique, also becoming mentally sharp and have a healthy, positive mindset. Lots to work towards. We've got a final fat loss goal of 69. What do you think we hit as of this morning? Well, the other day, 69. And obviously it's fluctuating, but it's on its way. We've hit 69 already within 12 weeks. So What did we actually do to get there? It's not rocket science. As you can see here, we laid out a program that suits him and his current lifestyle. So he plays football twice a week. He loves it. And he also plays paddle. So he incorporates that into his program as add-ons. But the main program came in blue, as you can see here, which is full body push, full body pull, push pull. So 4 sessions a week, 4 lifting sessions. And the goal is to get strong over them 4 sessions. Nothing major. They probably took him an hour, which is great. Again, I don't like to be in the gym for any more than an hour, realistically. So we've got an hour. That one took an hour and 19 minutes, 50 minutes. So you can see here between 45 minutes and an hour, 4 times a week, to get a physique like that. To get a physique like that. So again, obviously, I'm going to use this as well. Tom has trained before. It's different if you're a complete beginner and you've got no muscle tissue, but Tom has trained before. He's trained for years, so he's already got a good amount of muscle tissue, and it's just about stripping it off. So that's what we did in the first instance. Then, if we come over to here, phase 2 for me is the everyday athlete. And I coined this term. You've probably heard this before, but we came up with this years ago. Prime, progress, perform. They're the 3 phases that we take someone through. Priming phase, which is phase 1, is that 30 days. Ticking the box, getting into it. And then number 2 is optimizing for that final goal. So obviously after the 30 days, we then turned up the dial, we were on target, and then we started to push towards hitting that 69 kg. We didn't increase cardio, we didn't change anything, we haven't dropped calories, we just kept consistent because we were in a good position, and we hit that bang on the nose. So that's what part 2 is always about, progress. Optimizing for that race. And again, that might be for some people, it might be a fat loss goal, it might be a half marathon, it might be an event. Whatever the big goal that you want to get after, that's what we aim for. Once we've hit that now, on our future pacer, we've got the performance phase, which is once he's hit 69 a couple of times, we're going to be aiming to hit constantly moving to the operating system, which is 90-day goals. So the next 90 days, we already talked about it today, was can we book Hyrox? That's something that he wants to do towards the back end of the year. So between now and then, that's what we'll be focused on. We'll be focused on increasing food, strength, adding muscle tissue, and then focusing our attention more towards endurance stuff, like Hyrox, like half marathon, because he's done the physique side of things. It's about building on top of that with the performance side of things. So when you move into the operating system, it's like business, it's like work. You constantly have quarterly goals. You know what you're doing at every point, because a lot of people do get in shape. They don't stay in shape because they lose clarity. They don't know what to do every 90 days. They've got no real drive. What happens now? How do I reverse out of it? What's happening in 60 days time, 90 days time? It's my job to sit down and make sure that you know exactly what you're doing at every point. And again, I'll show you this as well, but like you can see here, like this is not just Tom. We've used other Tom as well. Adam Rowe, if anyone knows Adam, comedian in the UK, helped him drop 15 kilos. Dave, Animal, there's loads of people in here. I can show you loads of stuff, but basically that's what we're aiming for, is to get to that point as much as possible. So again, you've seen the testimonials on here as well. So that's what we've done with Tom. And again, as I say, it's not rocket science. We've been consistent. We've tracked his nutrition. If you look at his food here, we can see that he's been tracking majority of the time. He's in a good ballpark. He's hit his protein target. He's nailed it. And he's in that position already. So, as I said, a little bit different than what I've done before, but I thought I'd walk you through a little bit behind the scenes of what we do inside of the hybrid project and give you a little bit of an insight. I said I've never done it before, so I'm just trying to think, is there anything else that I can show you? But how do we communicate and stuff like that? Again, I can walk you through that, but we have weekly rhythms, pit stops to make sure he knows what he's doing at every point. General one is that coaching is dynamic, so if you need anything from me, we speak on WhatsApp all the time. So I spoke to him today, he's all good, he knows where he's at, he knows what the focus is for the next weekend. We've had that conversation today, and we have regular touch points, but then we'll also have like monthly goals, so we never lose focus on what he's doing, and we'll also have calls when needed to make sure that he's mapped out for the next phase of things. So hope you find that video useful. If you did, drop it a comment, drop it a like. If you want to get involved in what we do, I'll leave a link below to apply. There is spaces open at the moment that I'm taking on, but them spaces will not be open for long. So make sure that you fill in the application form. Just put your name, put your preference to get contacted on, and then I'll reach out and we can chat through your goals. Again, you're not obliged to sign up, hand anything over. Just fill in your details and I'll reach out and let's just have a chat to see if we're a good fit to work together, because as I said, not everyone can fit what we do. We've got a certain thing that we do inside the hybrid project. If you want to get involved in it, you know what to do. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.